this is what the majority of the people, the working class people.
I just want to know why you're voting for him, not the working class people.
Okay, I'll apologize. I vote for him because he is for the working class, the ones who are the actual backbone of this country.
He's not.
He has also put money back in this country.
Stop.
He
No,
had
we're going to
the
talk about the
economy
backbone.
10
Let's
times
talk about
better.
that, Thomas. I want to talk about the backbone of America because when he put you still understand that we're still under the tax plan that Trump put in place, right?
Uh,
Would you agree with me on that?
Yeah, and Biden's going to let it expire, so now we're going to go.
So then you agree that we're still under the Trump tax plan? Yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because of his doing for the first 2 years while he was still in administration, when he passed that bill, he gave certain people a break. But written inside that bill that he passed, it went up. Do you know that right now Americans, hard-working Americans that you're describing, are paying anywhere from 30 to 35% in taxes thanks to Donald Trump? So how is that doing a justice to the working class here?
Because the economy is so for shit right now.
That has nothing to do with taxes. Taxes and the economy are two different things.
Okay. Well, explain to me how Biden is going to tax.
I'm not going to explain anything until you tell me. Listen, I don't think you know how this works. You literally came up here and said Biden was for the working class of America. How by screwing the middle and lower class Americans by making them pay 35% is helping them? That's what I want you to answer for me. Don't pivot. Don't go backwards. Don't go sideways. Stay on point. You said that, not me. Now, to unmute your mic, I sent you an invite to unmute your mic. Accept it.
Okay.
There you go. There's no pivoting. There's no going around this. We're going to talk about that.
Under Trump, I had more money on my paycheck. I paid less in tax.
Didn't you understand? For the first 2 years, he gave you a break. He gave you under COVID. He gave you money every month. Now that that's gone, the 2 years into Biden's administration or 3 years, you're paying for it now. How is that giving the American people a break? That's the question I asked you.
It's not gone. Biden's going to let it end.
Sir, are you going to answer the question? Biden has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. Nothing.
Biden just admitted he's going to let Trump's
he didn't. Listen.
end.
Yes, he has to because that's what it's written. He can't change the policy. He can't go in there and change it. He can't. It's physically impossible.
Why? Here's the problem.
Why? It tells me you have no idea, and you came up here with your full chest saying that Trump is for the American, the hardworking people. No, he's not.
Okay.
And you can't talk about that. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
All right, let me ask you something.
No, we're still staying on this subject. You're not pivoting away.
No, I'm not trying to pivot away. I'm trying to ask you a question. If you go
someplace else other than this conversation that we're having, I'm just going to drop you.
So in other words,
a bunch of people waiting to get up here.
So in other words, I got to answer a sideways question to a liberal, but you don't have to answer my question.
You brought this up. You said your very first thing, you said Trump was for the working class people. Bullshit. He lost manufacturing jobs, right? Tell me I'm lying. So I'm lying?
You are.
Sir, he literally lost tons of jobs from manufacturing.
How many jobs has Biden produced in this country?
We're not talking about Biden.
No. Yeah, we are.
Trump. No. Do you see a Biden picture up here? You see a Trump picture. We don't talk about
because
Biden.
This is how
Biden
liberals
is doing his job. Well, no, sir. That's your talking point. That's how you go around this. You literally came into the hornet's nest. This is my life. You may not know me. You're going to remember me after today. I'm not one just to let you slide. You came here talking about how Trump was for the working class people, and I just proved you wrong. Right? You said that he created jobs, or you don't even know that he lost manufacturing jobs. You're calling me a liar. Once again, you have no idea. You shouldn't even be on TikTok, or at least educate yourself before you go on politic TikTok. So do me a favor, get out of my life. Hog Boss, what's up, man?
Shit, it didn't change the name. I was coming in to troll you. I changed my name just to come troll you.
You don't think I know your accounts, man?
Damn it!
You can try all 5 accounts that you got. I know all of them.
Fuck. All right, I'll be back.
All right. What's up, Nick? Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. Why are you voting for Trump?
Well, to make America great again.
All right. So make America great again. Can you tell me when America was great for black and brown people the first time?
I think when you have jobs that are
That's not what I've asked you.
Listen,
That's not what I've asked you.
Listen, you're not going to cut me off.
No, I am going to cut you off, and I'm going to mute you because that's not what I asked you. You come in here. This is my lab, not yours. You want to host your own? Go ahead. I'll meet you there. How about that? But right now, you're here. You said that he was making America great. Great. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that because he didn't do it in 2016. So remind me when America was great the first time. That's the question.
You're an ignorant fool. That's what you are.
All right. Peace out. I'm glad we understand each other. I'm not here to hold your hand. What's up, Maga? This is the best you got, these two? These come up here to actually talk some facts. Don't come and explain that lies matter. They don't. Your feelings don't matter because all I care about is the truth. Don't think that you can come in here and tell me what to do in my own life. Yeah, right. What lie does that even work in? That you can come into someone else's life and tell me exactly what you're going to do. That don't work. You don't see me going into a conservative life and telling them what to do in their own life. And for the people that actually have a problem with the way I run it, hey, by all means, come up here. We can actually have a conversation. Because what I won't let you do is break community guidelines. That's not how this works. I won't let you come here and lie. Tell the truth. He's done nothing for the American people. Nothing. He's given tax breaks to the 1%, the billionaires. And I doubt any 567 people that are in here are billionaires. If you are, then you got no life. Because if I had $1 billion, the last thing I would be on is on TikTok.
So, hey,
are you a Trump supporter?
Jack Smith, that whole information coming out.
Are you a
Florida
Trump judge? You're not going to come in here talking like that. You say, what's up? Thanks for bringing me up, because that's what I tell you. I say, hey, what's up? Are you a Trump supporter? Don't come here like you think you know me. You don't know me. You don't own anything up in here. Nothing. So if you're going to come up here, have some respect. Because the true colors are showing. Thank you, Linda. Bronco, are you a Trump supporter?
Of course.
All right. Well, at least you're a little bit more calmer than the last 3 guys that came up here.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. And by the way, I do know you. You told the guy that he doesn't know you, that you can't speak to him. He can't speak to you like that because he don't know you, but I know you.
All right. Well, that's great. What's my favorite color?
Trump.
Trump? No.
Because that's
favorite person, not color.
That's all you talk about 24/7.
That's right, because he's running for president, and I'm making sure he doesn't win. So, because a lot of you, Bronco, believe this certain lie, right? There's a certain lie going on that you all believe. Like, he's almighty. He's so perfect. He's not. I think if my daddy, Bronco, and I think you would agree with me, gave me over $400 million as a kid, I think I would be all right too. Don't you think?
You're so funny.
That's a question. I will drop you and go to the next person. So either answer it by yes or no.
No.
Or just say, or I'll give you 3. If you don't know that his dad gave him that much money, just say you don't know.
Okay. So he gave him his money. So what?
Okay, at least you admit it. I would even take that. That tells me that you know that he got over $400 million.
Okay.
So by someone,
What's
because
the
he didn't
point?
start with nothing. I'm talking, Bronco. He didn't start with nothing. He got something. He got a lot. He got more than you ever seen in your entire life, plus me combined. I think if I was given $400 million by my daddy, I would have made something for myself, right?
And he hasn't. Donald Trump hasn't.
I'm
made
asking
anything in
you
his
a
life?
question. If someone gave you 400, if your daddy gave you $400 million, you would have done something for yourself, right? You would open up some businesses, learn how to use,
Yeah, and
roll from there, right?
that's exactly what he did with the money.
Right, but he's not a hard-working American. He's making it sound like he started with nothing.
Oh, you've never had someone give you like a boost in life to help you out?
No
to
one
get you
gave
going?
me anything,
Okay. And
especially not for look. A little boost
are
is
you a
something, all right?
billionaire and a successful
If I'm making
businessman?
coffee and I see sugar down there, someone says, "Hey, you want the sugar?" I say, "Yeah, that would be great. You want to pass the sugar over? That'll be wonderful." That's helping me out, not by giving me $400 million.
Okay. Well, his daddy gave him 400 million, and look where he is now.
Yeah, he's about to get locked up.
For what?
It's something to brag about.
Locked up for what?
Well, you think Stormy did things to herself, or do you think Trump and Stormy actually had something going on?
You
Or
obviously
do
haven't.
you also think that's a lie?
You obviously haven't been listening to the court cases.
I listen to everything.
These
See, Bronco,
cases
you
are
don't know
going
me.
nowhere.
I
dude.
listen to the court
Nowhere.
cases every single day. I host it. I have probably about 1,000 people in my life every day listening to my court case. We read the transcripts. We know exactly what's going on.
The Jack Smith case going nowhere. The
The
Fannie
hush
Willis
money.
case
The
going
hush money.
absolutely
The
nowhere.
hush money is what you're referring to, right? The hush money?
Exactly.
Alan Bragg, actually.
Every
Joe
case,
Smith.
they're going nowhere, dude.
Okay. Well, see, that's a feeling that you have. That's not a
But you know what?
fact.
I will in November. I will take my words back. Okay.
Oh, it's not going to take that long. In the hush money case, it's only about a couple more, maybe 3 weeks at max. Maybe a month, let's just say.
I can't believe how brainwashed you are, bro. I really can't.
I'm brainwashed. All right, well, let's start another way. I bet you're one of those that believe that January 6th was set up and the 2020 election, was stolen, right? Is that what you believe?
100%.
Right. And you're calling me the brainwashed, even though 62 federal judges said, and the DOJ said the election wasn't stolen. The My Pillow guy actually went in front of the Supreme Court and said, "I got all this proof."
If you
You know what they
believe
said? Get out of
that-
here.
If
You don't have a case, they
believe-
told them.
If you
You didn't
believe,
listen to a word I just said, did you, Bronco?
if you believe Joe Biden got 81 million votes, you are absolutely out of
He
your
did,
mind.
and I was one of them.
Okay, let me ask
Actually,
you another
in
question.
some states, they actually found more votes for Joe Biden. Make
Let
that
me
make
ask
sense.
you another question.
He hired a few groups. What was it called? The Cyber Ninjas. After 3, 4, I don't even know how long it took. 6 months, they came back and said, "Hey, Joe Biden won the election. He did have that many votes." Trump fired them and hired another firm. Right?
Mhm.
Do you agree with that so far? Thank you so much for the gifts. That's awesome. Do you agree with that, Bronco?
Okay, let me ask you another question real quick.
You will, after you answer my question. Do you agree with what I just said?
Sure. Okay. Now let me ask you a
Perfect.
question.
I'm not done yet.
By the way, nice
After he
nail
hired
polish, buddy.
another firm, it took him
Nice
another
nail
6
polish,
months.
buddy.
And you know what they said, Bronco? The second team he hired, you know what? He didn't commit voter fraud. He actually won. Oh, and by the way, here's a few extra thousand more votes for Joe Biden. We found them.
Okay, cool. Can I ask you another question?
No, you're not absorbing this, man.
Yeah, I am.
We're
Oh, yeah,
trying to
yeah,
have a
yeah.
conversation. And the way the conversation works here, Bronco, is you actually understand what I'm saying to you. And that's what's wrong with Mega. They just blow everything off. I
No,
want you to
listening
understand
you. I'm
that.
agreeing with you.
Teams, there was so much investigation done. Joe Biden won the election.
Okay, great. Well, good job.
Oh, see, in your mind, you don't believe that. You still don't believe that.
Okay, let me ask you a question. An honest
Franco, I'm
question.
not going to let you answer that question. I want you to understand. I want you to acknowledge Joe Biden won.
Why don't you all your libs lie the same thing? You will not let anybody talk.
Because what you say and people like you lie. You're
Okay.
lying right now. You lied at the question. If I said if it
You
was a fair
think that
election or
I'm a
not,
liar. I
you
think
said
you're a
no.
liar.
How is it possible that he got 81 million votes? I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Show me one shred of evidence that says otherwise, and I may start thinking your way. Something, a whisper. I don't care. I want to see something that tells you that he cheated.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to leave, okay? And I want you to honestly answer it.
You're not going to answer that here. Get out of here now. Unbelievable. Can't answer the question. And I'm not going to let him talk. Deuce, are you driving, man? Because I hear a lot of wind in your car, man.
Nah, it's just
You're driving.
Moving and storage and CLI Pods has been trusted.
America, are you a Trump supporter?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. How are you, bud?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm feeling a little spicy. Maybe it was that, spicy food I ate. Why are you voting for Donald Trump? What policy for 2024 is he running on that says, hey, that's my guy right there? I'm so proud of him.
Well, I could tell you that because of you and everything that you say every day, I feel even more comfortable because
Excellent.
I had doubts before voting for Trump, but after listening to you so much, I was convinced that he is the right person.
Because all I spit out is the truth there, America.
And that is, I'm not doubting you in any way.
That's right. But yet, I guess there's some type of hatred, maybe unless you're racist, that says, hey, that guy's, I don't know, he talks about Biden or Trump a whole lot. I'm just going to go vote for Biden. Bro, get out of here.
Yeah, well,
You think I want to buy that?
as a Puerto Rican, yeah, you could call me racist. Born in New
You're
York.
Puerto Rican and you voted for Trump, so that's an automatic boot out of my box. I don't claim him, and I won't give you a platform. Latinos that vote for Biden or for Trump, you might go stick in that conservative line. You don't have no play here. Robert, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am. What's up? I've been listening to you for the past 4 or 5 weeks, and all you do is
are you going to let me answer, or are you just going to start talking?
Trump. I'm listening.
If I knock on your door, Robert, when you open that door, I'm not just going to start talking your ear off. You said what's up, I said what's up, but you didn't even let me get to the words to say what's up. Don't let the last guest fool you. Each time I bring up a new person, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt and respect. I expect the same in return. Now, accept the unmute. I sent it to you.
I'm here.
Thank you. So let's start this over. What's up, Robert? How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am good. So you're a Trump supporter, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. Please tell me you're not like the last guest that thinks that the 2020 election was stolen.
Well, then I won't even talk about that because,
it's only a yes or no. We don't even have to talk about it. As long as you say it's only a yes or no.
Biden's in there because we're not going to change it. So I'm not even concerned about that.
Do you think it was fair?
I think you have to buy cigarettes, you have to buy beer, you go to the doctor, you got to show your ID. I don't understand why you don't have to show your ID to vote. That's my take on the whole situation.
I didn't have to show ID.
You don't have to show ID?
I brought the right paperwork.
What state do you live in?
Doesn't matter.
Well, I live in New York, and you don't have to show ID to vote.
That's great.
I'm just saying.
Do you think maybe we should make the process
voter
easier?
ID should be.
How about maybe we should just change it, Robert? Maybe make the process easier. Maybe we should do it like electronically, like we should all vote from our phones.
That's a thought.
Right? The government will give us a code. We'll put in a code. We'll put in our driver's license number so they know who we are, maybe our social security number, and actually vote. So more Democrats can actually vote. So they don't spend 7 hours waiting in line like they do in New York, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, right? So when they get to a voting booth, they don't say, hey, we're closing this one. The next voting booth is 4 hours away north. It'll make everyone's life easier. And
That's
maybe
a good
make it a
answer.
federal holiday so everyone takes a day off. What do you think about that? So everyone can vote.
That's a good idea.
It is. And by doing it that way for the next 50 years, Republicans won't never win.
Well, the Republicans have had a good run here in the past probably 20 years.
Good run?
You know, because if you look at Ronald Reagan, Ronald Reagan was one of the last best president we
lost
had.
Miserably, because remember in 2022, you guys were like, red wave coming. That wasn't even nothing. That was a trickle. In 2020, we got so many votes, you guys couldn't believe it. How is that even possible? Maybe not you, but other people, like the last guy, right? So
well,
let's not.
You know, they had cameras on those COVID ballot boxes, and they sat there and overnight. What's his name? Biden had how many votes put in there? You know, they could have slid in at least 10,000 for Trump and 40,000 for Biden. There was only 25 people they had recorded drop the ballots off. So how did they get 150,000 votes in one ballot box in 8 hours?
Well, if that was actually true, it would be at every frontline story. It would be in the Supreme Court, and especially how there's so many conservatives in the Supreme Court. They would have looked at that, don't you think?
Congress right now, we got many rhinos.
Don't you think Thomas would have looked at that? In the Supreme Court.
You got to look at what job.
Don't you think Marjorie Taylor Greene would have actually showed everybody? Matt Gaetz, right? I think they would have shown it.
It's been all over TikTok. Maybe that's why they're trying to shut TikTok down.
Oh, so wait a minute. Do you actually think what you see on TikTok is actually true?
Some things, yes. You're on TikTok, right?
Yes, I am. But I'm not a video. I'm live streaming, and I can actually show proof. I got
I'm on TikTok,
system I got in front of me. I can pull up any information anywhere around the world right now, from right here, the comfort in my office.
Information is like the news. Information is like the news. You know, you look at the 6 o'clock news, and then they say, okay, Joey, whatever, got accused of sexual harassment. They never follow up 6 weeks later when it was not justified. You know, they never, once you're accused, you're done.
Right.
Just like Clinton, okay?
You still haven't answered the question.
What's that?
That do you only listen to TikTok news, or do you have other sources that you rely on?
I can look it up on the computer if I'm really that interested. It's
all right.
I'll
accept that as a good answer. What source? Are you going to like OEN, Newsmax, Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, Fox News? Where do you get the information?
I watch Fox News. I watch, what is that other one now on Channel 25? I watch CNN because, I want to find out. They go on and on about this, that, and the other thing.